Hi, everyone. Thanks so much for joining me today. I'm happy that this week is the solstice. I'm looking forward to it. And in celebration of the solstice, I wanted to do a card reading today and a mini biofield tuning to as encouragement or guidance and just to raise your voltage and that of the universe as we go into the solstice. So thanks again for watching. I woke up earlier this morning and it was still dark out. And the first thought that went through my mind was, I'm going to let go. I'm not sure what I was letting go of, except I must have been feeling some stress subconsciously and, or maybe consciously. And I've been pushing to get some projects done. And, um, and anyway, it was like, I need to let go. And I drew the cards a few minutes ago, and some of them speak to that also. So, um, anyway, I'll share the cards with you. I'm using my herbal astrology deck, and I usually draw 3 to confirm the messages. And so, this first card that I drew was the herb rosemary. And the meaning under the rosemary here is ancient. Let's see if I read it right. Ancient memory. And what struck me about this picture was the woman of great beauty. But she's dressed plainly. She's not showy or anything. But you can just tell from her stance. What spoke to me was the beauty within her, and that she knows the connection of her beauty. And that beauty is in knowing our own inner strength and wisdom to be um, grounded by the ancient wisdom that we can receive from source within us and source in the universe around us, the God energy that we're made of. And so that even when we have lots of emotions popping up that want to pull us in one way or the other, or our mind patterns of push, 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 trying to get things done, or whatever your mind patterns are. Maybe it's regret, or maybe it's worry. When those surface, then we need to ground into this ancient memory of who we are and the wisdom and strength and spirit within us for our guiding light. That's what rosemary spoke to me. And the next one is sage. And the message of sage is, or the meaning of this card for sage is a blessing. Sage is also used as protection from evil or darkness or negative energies. When we use a smudge stick within the biofield, it's for negative energies to clear. And this guidance, whereas rosemary is ruled by the sun, this sage is ruled by the moon. And you can just see in the picture, she's receiving the guidance, receiving magic. Look at all the magic in this picture, the spirit, the energies at work within us is what spoke to me. And sage is granting us insight, and it's magic to just, you can see from the lady, she's not keeping working and pushing, she's surrendering and just receiving. And so we can do that too. We can just sit back and receive and let go, surrender to the guidance we receive from the universe, from the moon, from the magic, from the spirit, from the energies at work that are always working in our favor in the universe. And and working for this inner transformation to bring about that remembrance in us of the beauty, the wisdom, the strength we're made of, the spirit we're made of. And then the third card was Shasandra. And the meaning of Shasandra is grace. And when we know that inner beauty, then we wear it with grace. We wear the world, or we interact in the world with the grace. And we can, that inner wisdom and strength and spirit within us is revealed to us. And that beauty and that grace flow from us. And so when those emotions or those old thought patterns pull us in whichever way they're pulling us on any given day, they're always working for our favor. And the Shasandra is ruled by two different planets or stars. So we had the whole sky clock represented today in our cards. We had Rosemary with the sun, Sage with the moon, and now Shasandra with the stars or planets. And it's just to remind us that the whole universe is always working for in our favor, and all these energies that come to us and interact with our energy and interact with each of the stars and moon and sun interact together. Those energies are always working for our highest spiritual good. And so when we surrender to these universal energies at work, always around us, it's the spirit at work, the magic, the energy that's at work. And we can listen to our own inner wisdom and guidance and spirit, to our intuition, to and follow that vision, that guidance that we're receiving in our intuition. And we can use our body as a help for this guide too. Yes, feeling our emotions is very important, but not to let us rule us. And those thought patterns, they're there for all our information, to add to this collection of information that we're receiving every day from the universe. And we can feel it in our body when we take time to listen to our spirit. We can also listen to our body and feel where we feel it, feel where we need to surrender in our body, where this stress or tension might be building, and just receive that all these are working in our favor. Receive without resistance, and just let go, as my thought was this morning, that I just need to let go. And so I hope that speaks to you this week of the solstice. And so just going to take a couple deep breaths here to clear my mind and my heart and my energy before I begin the tuning. And we'll just tune into the energies of all of you who will be listening at any time to this podcast, here to this episode, to the tuning. And we'll bring our energies into alignment, into a deeper grounding, so we can listen to our spirit and hear that inner guidance and make our choices for our highest good, which is what the universe wants us to receive. So I'm going to be wearing also, as I tune, this silver tensor ring to amplify the vibrations, to amplify our intentions here today. And I'm just going to use, I have several forks laid out here. Don't know for sure which ones. Now I do, which ones I'm using first. I'm using the 528. And this is tapping into the inner wisdom, the ancestral wisdom spoken of, or ancient wisdom spoken of in the Rosemary card. We also carry a lot of ancestral baggage. We carry all the old patterns from our ancestors, those that were predominant in many of their lives. And they contribute in our DNA to our own patterns that we form. And so we end up with a lot of baggage through our life that's there for our own good, for our own highest good, just like all the energies of the universe are for our spiritual good, for this path we're on, for this path that we agreed to before we came, that we agreed or wanted to experience here in our lives. And so often we meet with resistance, these patterns that we feel in our emotions, in our minds. And instead of just receiving, allowing, surrendering the good of the universe to be working always in our highest good, in our favor, that all these star energies and of the great sky clock, the sun and moon and stars are always working in our favor. One time in hypnosis, I do spiritual hypnosis for spiritual guidance and wisdom. And one time I was asking, well, is astrology, is it important? Do I need to know astrology? And how do I tell if it's true or if it's right? And part of the answer I received was that no, if we are in alignment, if we are in surrender to our intuition, to our ancient wisdom, to our spirit, that we don't need astrology, because we will hear and respond before the star energies come. And I have found that a lot in my life in the last few months as I learn more and more to be in surrender, to be listening to the universe and waiting, receiving their guidance, to listening within through the ancient wisdom within me, the wisdom of God within. Then more and more I'm acting and making my decisions and handling things, and then find out, oh, this was the energy of the astrology today. This was my advice, and I'd already taken my advice. And before I knew it was advice from astrology anyway. And so I think that's really cool. I'd like to be able to do that all the time, but I can't say I'm there yet. And perhaps in this physical body with fight or flight that responds to our different emotions, that are all the patterns that we carry in our DNA, or the patterns that we've learned, then I forget where I was going with that. But we're using the 528 right now. It's DNA repair. And that's really what we need a lot of, I think, with all the DNA that we carry. I found that we carry in our DNA, we carry the emotions of the universe, of traumatic events from the universe that may have happened hundreds or thousands of years ago. We carry them within us, not just of current times. So we very much are made of our ancestors, made of this ancient wisdom. And so it's just a matter of aligning the hemispheres of our brain so we can listen to our spirit and hear that ancient wisdom within us. Working in heart energy. Yeah, 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 if you feel the energy moving within you, I encourage you to use the yaw sound, the vowel sound associated with the heart chakra. Ya, 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 you don't have to match my tone or any tune. I don't know what note I'm going to do next. I'm just following my inner guidance and the vibrations that I'm feeling within the biofield and within our collective biofield here, and just responding to that. So you do the same. Just respond where you're at with your yaw sound or tone or singing, however it comes out for you. Ya, 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 ya. Now we're going to use the unweighted 144 to clear some stuck energy around us, within us, and increase our voltage and that of the universe, that of the great sky clock that we're receiving from today. We're going to be working in third eye energy. This is the A sound. Hey, 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 Clear the worry from the left-hand side of your biofield. Clear the regret from your right hand. Balance those energies in harmony so you can listen to your spirit. Yeah, 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 Hey. I'm going to tune your inner brain crystals now to help receive the intuition, the guidance from the universe around us, the sun, moon, and stars, also from your guides, your angels, from your inner wisdom within. It gets calcified through unhelpful electromagnetic frequencies that aren't in harmony. It gets calcified from fluoride in the water and other substances. And so we'll tune that inner brain, predominantly the pineal or pineal gland. Just surrendering now to release those particles, pockets of negative energies or calcification on our pineal gland. Releasing the worry and regret that clouds it also. So place your feet. Be sure that you don't have rubber-soled shoes on. If you have rubber or nylon, man-made type fabric covering the soles of your feet, please take them off and just have both your feet on the ground to help ground us as we tune here into spirit, tune into the intuition and pineal gland. And I'm asking for wisdom, for this wisdom to be shown for each of us. To bring clarity to our hearts, to our minds, to our lives, to the universe. I'm feeling energy move like the back side of my upper arms, the back of my heart. So wherever you're feeling energy move in your body, and not everyone feels it real easily. It kind of takes practice. It comes more naturally to some people than others. So you might notice if you're just fidgeting at times or whatever, it's you have energy there that's wanting to clear. Often, if we're not doing anything or we're not, having sinus drainage or anything, and we're coughing or yawning or burping things that there may not be a reason why you think you're doing that. Well, it's probably energy clearing because of what you were thinking of. So just place your attention on wherever you feel it in your body, or if your foot's jiggling, well, place it on your foot and then see if you can follow it as the energy shifts, the releases and shifts then to where it's, really releasing from deeper. See, I'm coughing, hiccuping, burping right here. Whether it's my own energy, could be likely. It's also probably yours as I tap into this energy field that we're sharing together. I can feel you there. And it feels beautiful. I want you to know that I feel of what we talked about in the cards we drew today. I feel that grace and beauty and wisdom and strength in each of you. I can feel that in the field. You have it within you. Know that it's there for your use every day. Let the tone of the fork die out. And now I'm going to use the 432. I got a little emotional on that last one. It was so beautiful, feeling all that energy within each of us there. The 432 is for healing and harmony. So I'm going to specifically, to start with, use this to tune into those places in our bodies where we felt the energy releasing and moving today. So I'll just hold that intention, and you also, that this tone connects with those vibrations in your body that are trying to clear, to help bring healing and harmony to those spots. The ooh is the sacral sound. It's the throat. That's the root. And I'm just following the energy as it moves through my body. La 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 la. I feel it in my ears now. I'll use the third eye energy. Hey, 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 in the throat. I, 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 We're in a different phase of the tuning now. Whereas the first one, I was tuning specifically for where we felt it in our body to help those release and get our body in alignment so that it helps our spirit, our mind be in alignment. And now we're working solar plexus energy and also the throat spoke that we were working in with the I sound, the bringing our self-expression of our truth into reality, listening to our spirit from the third eye, hearing that, bringing it into reality. And now the solar plexus, this is our power, our inner power. And so we'll tune our power today, the power that we receive from Source, from the wisdom within us and the wisdom from our ancestors and the wisdom of the sun, moon, and stars that are always the great sky clock that are always working in our favor. So we'll tune us to receive, surrender to this power, and express that into the world around us. Now the sacral, to express it through our own creativity, knowing our own worth, our own value. Acknowledging with appreciation our own unique abilities, our own unique truth that we speak, our own unique offerings that only we can give to the world around us today. Just do some fine tuning now wherever it's needed. I'm looking into the energy in the field again to connect with each of you. And And yes, the wisdom is within you. Just energy clearing there. Energy hiccups, I call them, just kind of rise and have to do their thing to get out. Just feeling that beauty and love. Okay, I'm going to do something a little bit different here too when the sound dies out. We're going to use just our hands here to work the energy, and you can do this too at home. I just like to, you can rub them together if you want, if it helps you feel something. And then you spread them apart, and as you bring them together, you can feel that energy, that, what do you call it, magnetism between them. And so keep your hands about that far where you can feel the magnetism. And I'm using my hands here to tune our days, the day ahead of us, and tune this week for the solstice to help us be in surrender to the energies of the universe around us, within us, and with our intuition and inner wisdom. And as you're working, you could think of different things that you know might be coming up later in your week, and use this to tune those things that are coming. Now we're going to use our hands to tune our homes. Since I'm in training to be a feng shui consultant, I'm learning of the importance of the energies in our home and how that affects our lives, influences our lives for positive or for not so positive. So I'm just tapping into the greater energy of all our homes, of everyone who listens. And just a few more strikes here of the 432 of the harmony here within us. We'll do figure eights within our biofields within the universe around us, within our homes, to bring communication and coordination between all our energy systems there, all the energy we come across. And we'll tune in our connection, clear that pathway from our solar plexus, our source of strength, to the source of all strength and light. And now if each of you hold an intention, and I will amplify that intention as I seal up our energies from foot to crown and connect the ascending flow with the joy of those ancestors and angels and guides in the oneness. And before we go, then we'll do a little prayer protection here, or blessing of protection. So we'll just call on the deep purple energy of source energy deep under the earth, and we'll breathe that in, pull that up over us and through us and up, and protect us with that deep wisdom and strength from source energy. And we'll call in from all around us in the universe the sacred spiral of energy flow to flow smoothly around us and within us for that protection. And we'll call on the ancient wisdom and love, joy, and gratitude of the ancestors and angels in the oneness or in heaven. And we call on all the energies of the great sky clock, the sun, moon, and stars, and of nature all around us, and of the earth. And we claim that protection that we have today, except for of all low voltage and negative energies, except for what we need to experience today for our spiritual journey. So thank you all for watching. I hope this was exactly what you needed for today or this week when you listen. And happy solstice, everyone. We'll catch you next week. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching.